Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Rock Crusher, an incremental game about destroying rocks. I probably should have actually read that, but it's fine. Okay, so how does this work? Oh, I see. We can blow the rock bits off. I guess that's the only way for me to collect them. Fair enough. I don't think I'm actually gonna make it. Alright, can I buy any upgrades though? So we run out of fuel over time, we run out of health from mining rocks, so this is going to take some doing. Oh, I see. So clicking and holding lets me swap. It's not that I have to click and hold to push something off, it's that I have to swap modes. Got it. Well, we want to grab as many resources as we possibly can, though I think, yeah, I'm out. It's fine. We got more than last time, so we get some extra crush damage and we get some more things. Yeah, so it's a fairly standard, I'd say, kind of node buster to the core style incremental game, and frankly I'm here for it. It's giving me kind of vibes from, what was the more recent one, Deep Space Cache, which I rather enjoyed a couple months ago. And so I don't know, any game that kind of like hits those vibes instantly catches my attention a little bit more. Blow Force, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to have an absolutely massive talent tree, so hopefully it has enough like lateral width to really catch my attention here. I liked Minifun's previous game that they made. It was Towerful Defense, and I rather enjoyed that one. It was like kind of a weird, I don't want to call it a bullet heaven per se, because it wasn't, but you were defending a tower in the center of a screen and fighting enemies that kind of came at you. I guess let's just keep going for Blow Force. Really looks like we gotta work to even get started here, but hey, that's fine. That's kind of one of the beauty parts of incremental games to some degree, of, you know, that initial struggle? I guess it's a struggle, the initial work to actually get anywhere, and then once you've actually managed to become strong enough, then you can actually, you know, make some real progress. So what do we have that I can buy? Oof, some of these are pricey too. Extra HP, more crush damage, more fuel, blow force, or peace drop from all rocks. I think we want to probably save up for crush damage more than anything else. The blow force is nice, but I do wonder if it's practical for me to actually alternate. Into, yeah, maybe. It seems like there's kind of a good cleanup stage where I crush a bunch of rocks, then I switch to blowing things around. Let's just go for some more crush damage so I can really eat rocks fast. I guess the other thing is if I just have a ton of blow force, there's a possibility that I can just yeet things off as soon as they pop open. I probably should have gone for that one, yeah. Fine. A little bit more crush damage? Probably. Because the faster I mine these rocks, presumably the less damage I take. Can I mine both of these? Yes, I can. The other thing I should probably think about is, yeah, hitting these particularly dense rock batches, and then making sure that I'm on the correct side of the rock bits. Oh, I might have gotten a little bit more there. That's fine. Because, yeah, what I can probably do is eat some of them. I don't know. I haven't fully decided what is the most practical method. And there's also the question of, oof, that was probably too much. Yeah, so resources acquired after death don't stick. At least I don't think. I kinda wish it actually had a little bit of a grace period, waited for everything to finish moving. Okay, good enough. I do wish I could figure out exactly what determines this speed here. Because it definitely feels like some of these get yeeted a lot faster and harder. And some just like kind of tootle along in front of me and awkwardly. Well, I'll just go for more blow force and a little bit of HP. So I think that's only like, yeah, it's only 10. I guess anything that is really close to the center of the blower gets really pushed, rather than the tube. Yep. There we go. I guess there was a little bit more I could have waited for. Let's just restart a couple of times. Make this work, if I can. And there we go. I'll just push things out while we wait for more rocks to spawn, though frankly, we might run out of time kind of quickly. Yeah. Really? I thought I had like 30 HP left. Alright. More crush damage, some more other things. Chance to spawn HP rocks. More max fuel. I don't know, let's just max our blow force. Because, yeah, if I can just switch straight to the blower as soon as the rocks spawn. And maybe that's what I do. Make sure I've backed off a little bit from the center. Yeah, that's the trick. Yeah, lost cause. Yeah, that's better. Okay, a little bit of crush damage. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, it kind of works. It's a little hard to prep for. Because, yeah, what I want to do is switch. There we go. Oh, I ran out of fuel. That's why I'm having some of these quote-unquote premature deaths. Okay. Because it's not my HP that's actually running out, it is my fuel. So I guess we're just not taking as much damage as I would have expected. I guess the extra crush damage probably reduces the amount of damage I take on a per rock basis, as it is just a factor of time for touching the rock rather than how much I'm actually depleting from them. I'll probably keep pushing crush damage for the time being. It might not be a bad idea to save up for some of the more valuable upgrades, but I think I'm just going to keep pushing for the most basics. Okay, there we go. Kind of just send them all off. At 44, we're getting a decent amount. What's this one? +1 crush per second. Oh. Crush damage for each rock on the screen. Can I upgrade that again? I can. I guess we had a decent amount. So that means we crush faster. Yeah, I think instead of chasing the resources, better for me to just send off what I can and then hope the rest get in. Hopefully that's the case. There we go, 53. We're getting a little bit better. More crush per second? Yeah, let's max that out. Send these along. Because we want to break as many rocks as we possibly can. Here we go. I should probably start investing in fuel, as at this point, health is no longer a serious concern of mine. Let's just send that off. We're gonna... Oh, there was one more in the corner. It's fine. Ugh. Let's see. Do we just keep saving? What else do we have? Extra crush damage. Need another resource. Peace drop from all rocks. Spawn energy rocks. And then armor. Alright. I like it when the rocks overlay on top of each other. That feels very good. It almost seems like with my current blow force, all I have to do is just put my... dang it. Didn't quite get enough. Let's see, a little bit more crush damage? Sure. I'm just gonna keep pushing that up. We don't need health if I just do a ton of damage. And I should probably start investing in fuel, because that's going to be the thing that restricts me the most. There we go. It feels kind of bad to have to herd these. That's fine. Upgrade 50. Costs 100 for that, though. Yeah, so I'll probably just keep pursuing the lowest hanging fruit upgrades. At least for the time being. I'm curious how prestiging is exactly counted. Is it a factor of how much I'm mining speed-wise, how much crush damage I'm doing, or just how long I last? It seems to entirely be a factor of my survival more than anything else. Okay, out of fuel. Yeah, we're consistently getting about 48. I think we just go for another round. Yeah, somewhere between 48 and 50. Not more than that. Okay. Send these off. It's working very well. Send those off. Ah. Well, we got 54. So we can get extra fuel. I could go for a chance to get HP rocks. We don't need HP rocks. Handling currently has no effect. I'm going to snag it anyway. It has no effect, so I'm going to max it out. Okay, enable turbo to crush and blow, but it consumes extra fuel for doing so. So, not really what I want to do. Seeing as current limitation is quantity of fuel, and we can't prestige until I can survive longer. So, the more fuel I burn, the worse it is for me. Didn't work. Okay. Yeah, do I bother with more HP? No, not until I actually start losing health. Hopefully there's an upgrade that increases blow range as well. We haven't seen that go by yet, but I think that would actually be kind of helpful. Okay, send these off. Ah. I mean, still got 48. Yeah, because I can't get that fuel upgrade. I could... Let's keep saving up for more max fuel. I think more than anything else. Because unlike some other of these incremental games that I've played over the years, this one we actually want to stay longer. I mean, I think it's always been true. I just prefer short runs so I can buy more upgrades faster. However, in this one, since prestiging is not a basis of like DPS or anything like that, but literally just how long can you survive, we just need to survive longer. It maybe scales up a little faster the more rocks I get rid of. But that's it. Almost kind of wish it was actually just based on how many rocks you destroy. Rather than like, oh, you've been here for, 30 seconds. This is what I was hoping to avoid. I don't like hurting these. Because it ends up taking forever. Okay, 144. So like 2 more. Unless we somehow get a lot more than we've been getting. The problem is the fuel upgrades are pretty minor early on. Less than a 10% upgrade per. And that number goes down. It's still extra time, which is good. Here we go. Didn't get it. Did get more though, so like the fuel upgrades are worth it. I should not besmirch. Okay, +1 piece drop from all rocks. That is the one that I might go for instead of the fuel. Because yeah, if each of these drops 5 pieces, that's a 20% increase to all rock value. You know what this is? This is a combination of Deep Space Cache and Leaf Blower Revolution, which is very funny. Okay, let's get an upgrade. We can afford this one. We can afford a couple of these, but I want to go for this one. Rock spawn rate actually is going to be extremely helpful. Because one of my hopes is to get it to the point where we are just inundated in rocks. So I can just run around mowing them down and then switch to the blower and just yeet everything. Unfortunately, we're going to need more blow strength before we can do that reliably. Because yeah, I can mine 2 rocks simultaneously. We're making a little bit more with every upgrade. I can't get more blow force. 1,000 for the next one. Ouch. I'm sure prestiging makes a difference. Ugh. It's the handful of pieces that just gets kind of stuck. Those ones are somewhat terrors. Okay, we still got about the same amount. So let's boost our rock spawn rate. So we also have a chance to spawn hexagon rocks, and ooh. Their value increases every 5 seconds. That's interesting. I don't entirely know how that's going to factor in. Okay, so we got a decent amount out of that one. I like the extra rock spawn rate. The next one isn't that expensive. Let's go for some crush damage all the same, because the faster I delete these rocks, the more I can focus on chucking bits. Because, yeah, it's one of those where... yeah, it's not easy. was really hoping I could just do a clean sweep and really yeet all of them. Doesn't really work the way I want it to. Yeah, I'm noticing the more rocks I have, the messier I get. Yeah, if there's an upgrade that adds magnetism to the edge, I am buying that in a second. Yeah, 72. So, like, we are actually getting more resources, even if it's sloppier. Yeah, hopefully there's more upgrades that increase blow force. Ugh. Yeah, it's the ones that kind of dither in the center that drive me nuts. But we got 79, so it's enough. Go for more rock spawn rate, which isn't going to solve my problems. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of AoE. Ooh, we're also taking way more health damage. Well, I guess it's probably worth investing in some of those directions. Yeah, beauty part of some of this is... yeah, a lot of these rocks are spawning on top of each other. Which makes my life maybe a little easier? Kind of. I'm still running out of HP, though. Alright, where was I? Oh, we need health? Actually, let's go for a 2% chance of spawning HP rocks. Okay. I had to close the game for a second to just prep. What is going on? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. So previously it was a toggle, but now I have to hold left click to blow. That makes a lot of sense. Oh boy, we didn't get nearly as much on that one. Well, it's okay. I had to first understand how this works. I actually prefer the toggle, to be entirely honest. Just because this is going to contribute to a decent amount of finger strain. Maybe it's something in the options I can change. I will see. And maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely way less than I was getting earlier. Let's see. Oh, unchecked. Checked, hold the blow. Perfect. Okay, let's just go for a little bit of crush damage and we'll keep going. Yeah, the developer had pushed a patch immediately after, or immediately between recordings, because yeah, I had to release a video for the day and I was like, oh, yeah, the game got an update. Cool. Oops. I was not ready for the changes. It's fine. Holy smokes, this is... oh, health. Nope, never mind. Yeah, we're getting way less now, but I think so much of it is because I'm not... I lost my workflow, and we were losing a lot of resources to just sitting around. Yeah, I think I'm very much going to focus on edge case rocks if I can. Okay, we're getting more. We're getting back up to speed here. I'll just keep going back for crush damage, seeing as... I mean, if I can instantly crush rock... that makes sense. It's nice to see that the game is constantly getting updates, though. Like, even during... well, even... especially during the next fest. That... I'm sure that if you guys play this, even in a couple of days, it's probably going to be a completely different experience from what I'm presenting here. No, it's probably going to be a very similar experience, but it'll be an improved one. with some quality of life or other stuff. Okay. Yeah, the HP rocks aren't much, but it's there and it's nice. I wonder if you actually have a net negative, like, if it's possible that the HP rock will hurt you more than it'll heal you on certain prestige levels or things. Maybe. There we go, out of HP. Yeah, we're getting somewhere between 60 and 70. Not much to crap. This is one of those incremental games where you really have to work for it, which I'm actually in favor of. I do wish it was a little faster to get some of the basic upgrades, but I get it. You know, the more you have to work for these things, the more it feels like you've earned them. Pride and accomplishment and all that. Man. It's just every once in a while my brain goes back to, what was that, Battlefront? Yeah, it was the more recent Battlefront games. Let's see. Do you want to go for more fuel, more things? What can I afford? What do I want to afford? Because the rock spawn rate isn't terrible. I think we might want to actually start saving. It's going to take a little bit, but I think we want to get the hexagon rocks. It's a new type of resource, and, well, it's going to take a little bit of time to actually get them unlocked. It's probably going to be worth it. Namely, the upgrade that we need the most is any kind of thing that boosts my blow strength. Okay, let's just switch to that. Yeah, because blow force... Oh yeah, that's super cheap, and it's probably going to make a huge difference. There's extra crush damage for every rock on screen, or energy rocks. Like, some of those are good, but yeah, we want to... We want to get up to the next tier of resource. Especially the, like, golden rocks value goes up. I don't know if that means that, like, the bits that I haven't collected go up in value. Probably. Okay. Keep restarting. I think we're at 330. So we want to do what? 4 more times? Probably about 3 more times. But yeah, if I could just have it that all of the bits fly off the screen the moment I switch. That's probably going to make for the easiest. Ooh. Easiest setup. There we go. Just send them all off into the ether. Okay. 2 more? 2 more. And this should give me what I need. I'm always loath to do these where I'm not buying upgrades for long periods of time because I'm saving up for something. But it is necessary in this circumstance. Ugh. There we go. 64. Yeah, it's when I have the random bits that are just floating in space. Those are the killers. Because, yeah, I don't have quite enough blow force. It also does... Oh, damn it. It also does kind of suck when all the rocks are spawning along the inside. As opposed to kind of on the outer edge. Because the outer edge ones are very easy for me to yeet. But inner edge, we lose our momentum before they can actually get out of here. It's also actually kind of awkward when we have 2 rocks next to each other. Yeah. I mean, we got 78 out of that one. All right. Hopefully we have enough. Oh, we actually have more than enough. Perfect. Okay. Spawn one collect hole randomly. Yo. All right. Let's wait. Unfortunately, I think it's a low chance to get the blue. I'm wrong. It actually seems weirdly common. Yeah, we want as many blue rocks as we can. At the cost of everything else. Okay, let's buy some upgrades. First and foremost, blow force. Second, collect hole randomly. Okay, so the collect holes aren't as good as or they're not as big as I was hoping they would be. Okay. There's a lot of these that are just ending up kind of out in space, but that's fine. Did I not get a single blue rock there? I didn't. I'll just boost my crush damage. Yeah, we got really lucky on our first round. And that was it. Thought I saw it for a hot second. Okay, send them off if I can. There we go. Yeah, we're back to not getting much. It was a plus 5%. We must have really rolled the dice quite well then. What is that? Collect hole size, which, yeah, is also going to be extremely helpful. I just have to get enough blue. Wow, I really used up that luck. Probably should have gone for the boosted value on yellow. Wait. There we go. Okay, we got 4. I'm probably just going to restart a couple of times until we get more. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't prestiged. That takes real effort. Okay. Let's see. That might be enough for something. Ooh, 30 though. Ouch. Chance for HP rocks. I guess I'm going to keep going. We should probably go for, like, bonus crush damage or something like that. Or we keep saving up for more blue rock chance. I think that's going to be the answer. Because most of my big upgrades require a lot of blue rocks. Okay. Let's see what I can upgrade. Let's see. So we could go for the collect hole. I could go for the extra max fuel. I could go for the blow force. What do I need for that one? 1,000. I'm gonna go for the rock spawn rate more than anything else. Because even if we only have a 1 in 20 chance of getting a blue rock, if we're spawning so many rocks, that'll hopefully give us more. Maybe I will look into that turbo button. Because, yeah, a turbo button might help with the big group rock clusters. And I think we're losing health more than we're losing fuel at this point. Yeah. Okay, so I could also go for more collect hole size. We're super close to grabbing this. Actually, we're not as close as I thought. I'm going to go for a little bit more blow force. I should stop spending yellow until we can have the bonus yellow value upgrade. Okay, ooh, didn't get nearly as much yellow on that one. It's okay. We're getting way less yellow for this. I wonder if the blue rocks actually hurt me more. Not that it matters too deeply. Okay, we got a decent amount on that one. Yeah, so I've got the 30. We just need to save up a decent amount of blue. I could go for some more blow force. Any of these other ones that are reasonably cheap on yellow? The answer is no. Yeah, see, this is why we need the yellow value. Because we need a lot of yellow for the amount of blue that I'm getting. I'll still go out of my way for blue, since it's rare and harder to come by. Okay. We need to do, what, 3 more? Okay. Maybe I want to turn on the previous upgrade here. We're almost out of juice. There we go. Okay, let's turn this setting back on now that we're just getting absolutely slam jammered. Yeah, like a little bit more blow force might not be a bad idea, but I think I'm just gonna go for 2 more rounds here. Oh, right. Yeah. It's still a lot of clicking, is the one issue. I'm curious about how this plays with a controller. Okay. Okay, eat those off. Alright, one more. Yeah, I do wonder if the blue rocks are actually just that much more durable. Okay. Yeah, we almost have enough yeet that I can send something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the blue rocks do hurt more. Okay. So yellow's value goes up. Oh, that's interesting. It's a Pentagon resource, but here it says the shapes don't line up. That's funny. It's hardly an issue. Okay. Yeah, so the longer we're going on, the more the yellow rocks are worth. That's how this works. Okay, that's a massive difference. So now we want to sustain ourselves for as long as possible. We don't want collection speed or anything. I do wonder if it might be practical to actually do nothing for a bit. To literally just sit around for the first minute or two, maybe. Health restoration when a rock is destroyed. Ooh. Yeah, some of these seem like they'd be insanely good. But I'm going to go for some other ones. 2% chance for collectibles to convert pentagons to triangles. We might want to start saving up for some of those. No, it seems like we're losing health regardless of what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's just keep buying whatever upgrades I can snag. Even if, I don't know, maybe the 5 health per rock broken is going to be good. Difficult to say. Okay, 381. Yo, as a bunch. Do I get any more? That's a toughie. No, I think we do one more round and get that health gain on rock destruction. There we go. Ooh, yeah, we're getting way more. All right. So that's just more flat HP. Let's go for some more armor. Might mean we're going to run into some fuel issues, but considering we've been dealing with health issues this entire time, doesn't seem like the worst idea. Okay, my health is staying pretty good at this point. Alright, that's a hell of a lot of upgrades. Do I want to go for the energy rocks? Yeah. Laser beam. Right mouse to consume energy. Alright. I'll bite, that's fun. Let's get some more collection holes, though. I think those are actually going to make a huge difference. Especially if I make them bigger. Let's see. Let's max out the health rock upgrade. Might not be a bad idea to go for energy rocks as well. Though I'm curious if there's a difference between energy and fuel. Because they might be separate resources. Oh, they 100% are. Okay. What can we get with this? More blow force, more crush damage per rock on screen. I think I'm just going to keep going for those. What is this one? Turbo. Oh, hold control to boost crush and blow. I'll grab it anyway. crush damage multiplier, blow force multiplier, chance to spawn fuel rocks. Oh, so energy rocks and fuel rocks are completely different things. But yeah, I figure if we just maybe go kind of hard on these collection holes. There's an energy rock. I'll have to also look into that laser. Okay, we haven't gotten the fuel rock upgrade yet. How much do we need? 30. So actually it's not that bad. I think I'll just go for the 1 crush damage, and then let's see about those fuel rocks. Even though I think they're only going to give, like, 10. It's probably still worth it. And then I think we go back to collection holes. Because the less I have to mess around with blowing things around, the better. And we might also be able to get that triangle resource. And then hopefully we'll prestige and maybe they'll give me something else. The one thing I will say is this is still lacking that one thing that I'm really hoping for, that I really hope for. Wow, that was 600. Wasn't enough. It's fine. I'll just max those out for now. I really wish there were more upgrades that are kind of mutually exclusive, just so there's kind of more of a feeling of like, yeah, this is my build. Right now I'm kind of figuring out like, oh yeah, I want to invest towards these things. And so that does give me somewhat of a semblance of control over a build, but there's still that expectation of I'm going to be able to get all of these things in a single run. Not to say that that's strictly like a bad thing, but I love having a reason to kind of consider, oh, you know, what build do I want for this run? If you've seen Norp Apolog, that game specifically does it quite well, where it has like a whole mess of, what the hell is that? I have no idea. It's too late, like I wasn't going to have enough resources for it. %, rock spawn rate, and a wrecking ball. Non-boss rocks lose 2% of HP when touching other rocks. More rock spawn rate, and damage against boss rocks. We have boss rocks. Oh, that's the fuel rock. Which is kind of awesome. Okay, another couple of those. All right. I'm digging this wrecking ball. And my sustain's pretty good. Okay, boss rock. Come on. No. Well, it's okay. Let's just max out our rock spawn rate. This has now become untenable. Which is kind of awesome. Like, if I don't prestige here... I'm going to be shocked. I guess what I might want to do is prestige before. Let's get some more health here. Get some more fuel. Yeah, there's the boss. Get a lot of stuff, though. I think I'm going to have to go for that. Get a couple of wrecking balls. Any kind of passive damage would be lovely. Haven't quite maxed that out. But yeah, now we've got 3 wrecking balls going around hitting things for me. Maybe I need to turn the toggle back on. Yes, since my sustain is so good, and I've got these wrecking balls going around, I can kinda just chill? Okay, yeah. And just grab resources. Yeah, we just have to make sure we get enough. It's the blue that's the big stuff that we need. I'm not going to bother with the boss. Oh, I see. The prestige is just a harbinger for the boss rock showing up. Okay, that should be a hell of a lot of upgrades. Let's increase that. Shoot. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're getting way more blue, which is good. We need it. Plenty of resources. I'd like to look into that laser. And I think we might want to try and go for the triangle conversion for the pentagons? Sorry, weird quirk of living in the US is that, easy to think of the Pentagon as a building rather than a shape, even though the Pentagon is named after the shape. There's just something about it where I'm just like, yeah, it's the Pentagon. Then I think of like our military, and I'm like, is that what I'm talking about? Yeah, it is. It's just that like little bit of a knee jerk, like, oh yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Like if you have a friend who is named Ben and he's big, and you call him Big Ben, you know, it probably has more connotations if you're living in the UK than if you're living in, you know, any other part of the world. Okay, let's go for the conversion. Okay, that increases it, but we're going to need whatever the purple circle. I think I'm just going to go bigger and then max out the number of wrecking balls. What else can we max out, given what I have? Just the turbo, and I don't know if I'm going to be messing with turbo. Maybe I do. So one thing to note as well, there's not really much of a reason for me to collect the yellow rocks initially. How can I tell if I'm turboing or not? I have no idea. Okay. Let's maybe don't touch turbo. Maybe. Okay, spawn another collect hole. Yeah, we want to just grab as many of those as we possibly can. What I was really hoping to get is an upgrade that would give them a bit of gravity. Alas. I guess at the end of this run, somewhere along the way, I should mess with turbo again just to see if there's a visual indicator of am I turboing or not. At this point, I'm just a glorified leaf blower. Yeah, how do I... Oh, there's the turbo button. Okay, that's a hell of a lot of stuff. Let's see what I can get with it. Let's see. So I could go for the laser beam. I'm thinking I keep going for the collect hole size. Extra pieces drop from all rocks. Max out health. Alright. It's about as good as I'm going to be able to do it. Ooh. Yeah, extra pieces is going to be helpful. I wish I had remembered that that upgrade was there. It's fine. Yeah, it's not a very good visual indicator when I'm turboing. But that's fine. It doesn't need to be. It does seem like it permanently scales up for the run how much fuel I'm using, though, which is a little tricky. Okay, let's max that. Let's start going for collect hole size. Maybe the chance to convert? Maybe. Because, yeah, right now the chance to convert is abysmally low. But yeah, best thing I could probably do is just have a ton of huge collect holes all over the place that I'm yeeting things into, rather than anything else. But yeah, when I'm talking about the mutually exclusive upgrades, I really like these wrecking balls. I wish there were weird upgrades that I could apply that make them even more interesting, if that makes sense. That I'd love to specialize into one or two of these things. Rather than specifically saying, like, I'm just going to go for, well, everything. I've seen other games give you, like, prestige points that you can put into talents that are, like, a one-off thing. Norpaplog does that, and does that quite well. I'm trying to think of other good examples. I mean, to less of a degree, Journey to Incrementalia had a big talent tree. There we go. That's a hell of a lot. I'll beat that boss at some point. It just hasn't been a priority here. And unfortunately, we don't have any regular upgrades to buy, for the most part. It's all just, we need blue. Let's see. I think Nodebuster had a number of pseudo-mutually exclusive ones. I really got to go back and actually finish Nodebuster someday. It's interesting we've actually looped around. We no longer care about getting yellow. It's purely a resource that we have such an abundance of, we don't need more. And so we want to snag as many of those as possible, hoping to get some of that triangle resource, though there's a very real possibility that let's see. There's a very real possibility that I'm not going to be able to do too much here. Oh. If I do the turbo, oh, cripes. Okay, so that hurts. I could go for max energy, but that's not going to help too much. Just go for those two. Maybe I should go for the armor. I was not expecting prestiging to be this tough, but hey, here we are. I guess the laser might help. That's the source of DPS I haven't bothered with. And it is probably quite the boon. Yeah, I was hoping with the turbo I'd be able to just absolutely rip through the boss, but no, that is a chunky sucker. And it feels like, I could be wrong on this one, but it felt like the going turbo was just making my health drain faster. Well, got it. Destroyed boss rock. Okay, do we want to grab the laser? I want to grab... Oh, we did actually grab one of these. What else do we have? Yeah, I'll grab it. It might be a mistake. Okay, so what does prestige do? It doubles the value of all rocks, at the very least. So that's, I mean, that alone is actually quite helpful. Does make me question if I have enough upgrades for this. But I mean, shorter, more valuable runs is good. Okay. Let's see. Let's max out a couple of these. Oh, I do have the laser pointer. I should use that. Oh, but I can only use the laser when I'm in... when I'm in saw blade mode. Ouch, that hurt. Bonus damage against boss rocks could be helpful. Start sessions with 10% more energy. Problem is we're not using energy much. So I'll do the damage versus boss rocks, and non-boss rocks lose HP when touching each other. And yeah, I should probably be aiming to yeet the blue into the holes. Problem is we still need blue more than the triangle resource. So it's kind of tough. All right, let's finish this up. I don't think I'm going to go too deep into prestige, this prestige level. It seems like we're kind of running a bit of a running into a bit of a limit in terms of like what kind of upgrades we can even afford at this point. And so rather than stick it out and keep pushing, I think I'm just going to say I like this. I think this is a neat game, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I liked Towerful Defense. It was a charming little wave survival roguelike. It had a lot of good ideas, and the execution was pretty solid. Bonus damage against boss rocks is good. Start sessions with extra energy. Let's just see what I have. Laser max length. The problem is I don't actually care too deeply about the laser because I'm barely destroying rocks anymore. My wrecking balls do it for me. It's part of the reason why I was talking about wanting to specialize, is that like I love the idea of the laser, but the wrecking balls have functionally turned this into somewhat of a idle leaf blower revolution style game rather than something where I'm actively being a participant. And so having to manage the laser just feels kind of eh. It's okay, but I don't need it. I don't care to use it. I'll put a point into these things just to see if they can get me extra stuff, but for the most part, yeah, I'm not going to be bothering. I'm mostly just going to focus on holes and wrecking balls and letting them go. And I'd love to actually focus on them more. Part of the reason why I'd love to see some upgrades that are like, hey, attach the laser to the wrecking balls now. Or more wrecking balls, or bigger wrecking balls, or attach the holes to the wrecking balls. So the wrecking balls are not only running around hitting things, but they're also like hoovering up resources, but maybe they don't do as good of a job at the hoover. Or hoover or damage to kind of compensate for the fact that they are, you know, now doubly useful. Having upgrades like that obviously does kind of potentially break any semblance of balance, but it's an incremental game. Who plays these games for balance? And so I'd love to see some of that carry through into this, even if just like a little bit of just like, hey, you've maxed this out. Pick 2 upgrades. Like, you've maxed out this node. Here's 2 upgrades that you can choose from. Something like that I think would go a long way, or who knows. Let's see. It does seem like there's this circular resource that you get from killing bosses. That might be the one, like, real meaningful choice option in the game. Which, I mean, is good. I just wish I had more options available than just, like, a couple of one-off talents that I don't care too deeply about. Like, the energy gain is nice, but if I'm not using that laser, it's kind of hard to care. Unless, of course, I could actually start using the laser while I'm in vacuum mode. And you could actually have that be one of the boss upgrades. You know, laser is now usable when using vacuum instead. That would change a lot. That would suddenly make it much more valuable. At least to me, who is spending most of my time in vacuum mode. I'd also love to see some more upgrades that, like, determine the length and AoE of the vacuum mode, even to the point where you could actually, like, change how the vacuum works, rather than, like, a straight shot. Wow, that was nothing. I ran out of HP so fast. I guess maybe I wasn't going for enough of the HP rocks, which are more valuable now. So I'll keep that in mind. But, you know, if you could have the vacuum be a radiating effect instead, that would also change a lot of how this game kind of would feel. Because you could do, like, a radiating one. You could do, you could have a vacuum that is much more, like, singular, like a huge beam. You could even have the laser. The laser even replaces the vacuum. So that rather than vacuuming things, you hit stuff with a laser bat that, you know, you can just home run resources off screen just by doing a quick spin. Stuff like that I think would make a huge difference in terms of, like, gameplay, because then players could kind of choose, okay, do I want to have the radiating vacuum? Do I want to have the or vacuum? Do I want to have the radiating blower? Do I want to have the you know, good old-fashioned consistent blower? Do I want to just home run resources? Stuff like that, I think, goes a long way of making these games exciting to play around with and experiment with. Oof. 10 more, and then we're done. Though, I think I'm very much going to call it here, because obviously you could keep playing this, but it seems like there's 4 more talent trees planned that you might be able to kind of cross-progress into, and that excites me, because it feels like there's so much content that is being planned for this game. One problem I do run into with a lot of these incremental games is that it's a blessing and a curse. Many of them are very short, and so it's like, it's nice to play Dixium for 2 hours and then be done with it. But on the flip side, I would like to be able to play Dixium for like 5 hours and be done with it, and, you know, really get deep into the mechanics in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Yeah, collect hole size. I'd love to have a purple upgrade that makes the holes slowly move around. Make it so the holes do damage. You know, the sky's the limit on potentially different, like, weird upgrades to play around with in this, and I sincerely hope that Minifun goes kind of hard with a lot of these upgrade options and paths and builds, because that's what made Norp Apolog so satisfying. You know, it was fun watching a bunch of little gnome things destroy rocks, yes, but it was really fun figuring out what was the ideal way to play. Now I'm losing so much HP, I might as well be in turbo mode here. All the time. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Alright, well, I guess with all of this said, I guess I should mention that the game's just called Rock Crusher, right? Yeah, there we go. The Rock Crusher demo is available on Steam right now, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is, laser break angle. There's a lot of things here. There's a lot for this laser that I'm not using, and that feels very strange. Because I'm sure it's good. I just don't see much of a reason to laser anything. At least at the moment. Now, if I could laser and wind blow, that would do it. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, so the demo's available on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. I don't know when it's coming out. Hopefully it gets plenty of time to develop, because this has a ton of potential, and I like to see my incremental games fully featured and deep. But for now, at least, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.